Okay. So obviously you guys got a call of a man that was shot initially. Can you tell us more about the call itself, what you guys at least first heard?
At about 6:40 p.m., Beaumont police responded to the 5900 block of Bedford, which are townhomes, in reference to a victim of a shooting. When officers arrived, they located one male suffering from a gunshot wound in the parking lot behind one of the townhome buildings. That victim was transported to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries. So, of course, right now, still very early stages of the investigation, but if you look around, you'll be able to see there are a lot of people out here. There's been a lot of traffic through down Bedford. Of course, we know word travels fast when something happens, and that's also a good opportunity for us to remind our citizens how important it is for them to come forward with information when they have it. We do understand that there are some people who fear maybe walking up to the police where there are a lot of people around because of potential retaliation or anything like that. But if you have information about this crime or any crime for that matter, you can always call the Beaumont Police Department at 832-1234, and we will arrange a safe location for you to meet with a detective to give that information. There's a family that's hurting, and so we want to bring justice, and we know that there were a lot of people who at the very least heard something, but we do believe that there were people who maybe saw something, and we do believe that there is more than one suspect. So obviously the more people that are involved, the more people that know things, and word travels fast, and it's hard for those secrets to be kept. So we're hoping that someone will realize that this could be anybody, it could be someone in your family, and if you do have information, even if you just hear it, of course we want information from first-hand witnesses, but anything that you may hear, whether it's on social media or via text or phone call, that information can be extremely important, even if it just gives detectives a lead. Sometimes they just need a breadcrumb to follow, and they can do the rest of the job from there. But this is kind of a large scene. There's a lot of evidence that has to be documented and collected, so we will be out here for a little while conducting this investigation, and so we just want to reiterate the importance of people coming forward, because if people don't help us, then it makes it harder for us to help victims.
Right, and you mentioned for this crime specifically, you mentioned that communication. You guys are still looking for the people responsible.
There's nobody in custody right now, so still early on. When we first get out here, it's pretty chaotic trying to figure out exactly what went on. We do have a little bit of information, but we like to try to get the ball rolling on an investigation first and see if we can't shake some things loose. And we don't want to put out too much information that it taints good witnesses, and we give out information that people try to use that's not really good. So we try to do as much as we can before we have to resort to releasing specific information, because we can protect the integrity of the case that way. When we do get a witness or a suspect in, if it's information that we haven't released yet, then we know that this is accurate information.
Right, and then you mentioned, going back to the victim, he was taken to the hospital where he later passed away. Do you have an age or anything like that you can release at this time? Okay.
Yeah, we're working on pending next of kin notification, and we'll probably not release the name until in the morning, just to give the family time to let other loved ones know and get the investigation rolling.
Awesome. And then I know there's some people still joining this Facebook Live. To reiterate, you guys are still looking for, you said you believe there's multiple people involved?
Yes, we believe there's more than one suspect involved, and nobody is in custody at this time. So
okay. And
deceased call came in around 6:40. We're in the 5900 block of Bedford, which is right off of Highway 105, just east of North Major Drive. So earlier there was a lot of traffic. It's kind of gone down a little bit, so we're grateful for that, so the officers can work out here. But again, we know word travels fast, especially on social media, so we encourage anyone who may have information, even if it's second or third hand, to call that information in. And you can also use Crime Stoppers, which is a way to make an anonymous tip. You can call 833-TIPS, which is 8477 is the last four, or you can download the P3 Tips app on your smartphone, and you can submit that to right from your phone anonymously, and if that information comes out to help the investigation and an arrest is made, you could be eligible for a cash reward.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the time, Haley. I know you guys are still working the scene, so you guys will provide us with more updates as you get them. So thank you, Haley. Again, guys, that was Officer Haley Morrow with the Beaumont Police Department. This is Tyler Segerman, by the way, with 12 News. This is the scene right now here along Bedford Drive near Highway 105 in Beaumont's north end. As you can see, lots of evidence markers on the ground. I know it's kind of dark, so I apologize. But detectives still out here. They've been out here since around 6:45 when they first got a call about a man being shot. That man was taken to the hospital where he later passed away. We have not been given an age or the name of that person as of yet. But again, no one has been taken into custody, so Beaumont police are still searching for the people involved. You can see there's still quite a lot of people out here looking on, curious as to what exactly happened here. Again, this is along the 5900 block of Bedford Drive near Highway 105. I wish I could brighten this for you guys a little bit better. But again, lots of detectives here on the scene. Haley mentioned earlier, there's a lot of evidence you can see. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm not sure if you can see through the phone that I'm looking at right now, but there's a lot of evidence markers on the ground. Detectives do plan to be out here for quite a while. So if you guys do live in the area, just be aware that there might be some heavy traffic, again, along Bedford Drive here in the Beaumont's north end per se. It's right off Highway 105, which you can see right there. As you can see, still quite some people looking on just that curiosity and trying to what happened. Beaumont police are obviously doing that as of right now, still very much here on scene. But just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. Again, Beaumont police working a homicide. One man has died. Officers are still looking for the shooters. They believe that it is more than one person that was involved in this shooting. So if you guys have any information, feel free or please contact Beaumont police either at Crime Stoppers or on their Facebook page, or even just by calling 911. We want to obviously find the people who we all want to find the people who are responsible for this. So again, just wanted to provide you guys an update here quickly. Again, earlier that was Officer Haley Morrow with Beaumont Police giving us an update on this crime scene. Again, it's still active. We're still trying to wait to see more details as they come about. We haven't been given a name or the identity of the victim yet, but again, it's one man who is deceased. And obviously Beaumont police are still trying to figure out what exactly happened. They're also looking for the shooters who were involved. So I'll let you guys go. We will provide you guys updates as we hear more. Thank you guys for joining.